Stan Grant's decided racism has done him in. He's leaving the ABC because for all sorts of reasons, or he's standing down briefly or whatever, citing racial abuse. This is after people complained about the fact that he spoke against the coronation on the grounds, quote, that the coronation was somehow celebrating the extermination wars that the colonialists and settlers waged against Aborigines. He calls this speaking with love. I'm not sure I'm
sorry,
agree.
Can I just hop in on this? Because, you know, Stan Grant, I'm very sorry if you feel like your feelings have been hurt by things people have said, but, you know, it is not all about you. And with this whole thing with Stan Grant, he's gone and he's...
It's always about Stan.
It's always about, I know.
It's always about Stan.
But he's quit Q&A now. And this is a crazy thing to me. He's gone and said, oh, well, you know, my employers at the ABC, they didn't stand up enough for me. And I'm thinking, Stan, aren't you the guy who basically wrote a book trashing your employers for the way they covered the death of the Queen? And then in response to that, they didn't haul you in and say, hey, please don't criticize your employers. They said, oh, no, we're going to give you this huge platform at the coronation to go and dump all over the monarchy and the British Empire and British settlement and absolutely everything else. So for him to act like suddenly he's hard done by when, in fact, he has, you know, said everything that he wants to say, been given this platform.
Stan's always been hard done by. Stan's always been hard done by. Just ask Stan. I mean, it's always about Stan, and Stan likes nothing more than talking about Stan. And I was interested in the piece in The Australian because he goes back to his childhood. There's a picture there of a school photo of his class. And even that, I'm looking at that, he's talking about, I'm the only one without a tie. So he's on the far right of the screen, just next to the teacher. I'm the only one not wearing a tie. The boy right behind him's not wearing a tie. Stan, look at the photo before you write the copy. He's also talking about how miserable he looks. Well, look at some of the other kids and how miserable they look.
They all look miserable.
And he's like, I'm the darkest kid in the photo. To be honest, I initially saw the photo. I thought he was the kid 2 over. Because they're both sort of similar shades. So, you know, he looks at this photo, and if you want to see the entire world through the filter of racial politics, then guess what? Everything is going to be racist, whether it is or not. Now, if he's copped racist abuse, that's terrible. I cop it every day on social media and elsewhere, and it's ugly, and you've just got to condemn it. But not all criticism is racially based. The coronation was criticised roundly. It's got more than 1,000 complaints, which is pretty much unheard of from viewers for a single program. Again, to think that that's all racially motivated, no. It was the content. It was terrible. It deserved all the censure it got and probably some more.
There you go. I agree, 100%.